Hello and welcome to Shelby Township Parks and Recreation in the News. I'm Joe Youngblood, and we will keep all of our residents updated with all the latest and greatest happenings here at Shelby Township Parks and Rec and the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center. And that's we have Jim Gamicha, our supervisor over at the Nature Center. Jim, thanks for being on the show again.
Thanks for having me.
A lot of exciting things going on over at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center. And
Yes.
And right now we're on the heels of the having a wonderful art fair. We just had 33rd art fair in a row, 33rd annual. With that being said, that means the fishing derby is right around the corner.
Yes. It's our 30th year for the fishing derby, and that's going to be held on Saturday, August 27th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the municipal grounds in the Heritage Garden Pond. That's at 24 Mile in Van Dyke. It's a free event. For ages 15 and under.
Okay, how do they, we're obviously going to get people calling, and the same with the Nature Center, people call there. How do they register? Can they register before, or do they show up at the event?
We prefer that you download the registration form, print that off at home, and bring it with you to the pavilion at the Heritage Pond. We do have forms available at the Nature Center in Riverbends Park or at Parks and Recreation in their office as well, but you can go to shelbytwp.org, and under the Parks and Recreation page there's the Community Events tab.
So the 30th year, Jim, and I know you haven't been working the township for over 30 years, but have you heard any rumors? What's the biggest fish ever caught in there? So I've heard some rumors of some huge pike, and there's a catfish that's out there that they say is enormous.
Yep, and a lot of good bass in there as well. We try and do a catch and release program to allow those fish to flourish in our ponds. So they get bigger and bigger every year, and we're ready for a great derby. Please bring your own bait and tackle, though. Also, we have a very limited amount of free bait that we offer at the fishing derby.
Okay, and we also want to make an announcement at the fishing derby for our Pokemon goers who are all over around the lake. Be careful that morning when you're staring at your phone. You won't get a hook in the knee as you're not paying attention playing Pokemon.
Yes, we have a great turnout for this event every year. Lots of drawings, prizes for the different age groups. Again, it's 15 and under, but bring the parents out and have a great morning at the Heritage Pond.
And as a lot of people know, Jim, this used to be in June for many years, and then just like a lot of our events, we try to change it up a little bit. So we try to do the August. In the last year we had a really nice turnout. So just something different. It's the kind of the last event for our kids before they go back to school.
Right, and it is one of the 2 free weekends for the DNR, free fishing for the youth.
Yeah,
so.
and just like you said that they have those couple days, I think it's great for kids that haven't fished yet. This is a great chance to come on out in a controlled atmosphere, and some of them get hooked.
Definitely.
Literally, no pun intended. All right, so that's the 30th annual fishing derby, Saturday, August 27th. Hope to see you there. Jim, we have our annual Sportsman's Skills and Dare Camp is coming up. Tell us about it. It sounds like it's a very exciting event.
Yes.
So once again, that's Sportsman Skills and Dare Day. And how fitting is it that it's being held at the Nature Center?
Exactly, at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center in Riverbends Park off of Ryan Road. It'll be held Saturday, September 10th, 2016, from 11:30 to 4. It is another free event, and much like our summer camps, we're giving everybody, families, groups, and individuals a little taste of what we do at camp.
Okay.
So the outdoor camping atmosphere, we'll be doing the Dutch oven cookers will give information on Dutch oven cooking and outdoor cooking. We'll have a white-tailed deer presentation, a bunch of camp-style activities being exhibited for these groups. We do ask that if you're bringing a group of 10 or more that you contact us at 586-323-2478. That's the Nature Center phone number to let us know so that we can accommodate you. And we encourage you to attend the scout groups especially because that may fulfill some requirements for some badges.
Okay. Now, if somebody signed up for this, Jim, and it's a Sportsman's Skills and Dare Day, walk us through a little bit if a participant had questions about what exactly we're going to be doing.
We might, we'll have different stations throughout the Nature Center grounds, weather permitting, and as well as the building. The white-tailed deer presentation will be one of them. We'll have some archery skills where you can test your hand at shooting archery, riflery as well, outdoor cooking around our Pioneer cabin so that you'll get to see the Pioneer cabin, and just a bunch of different skills, plant identification, stuff like that. Our naturalists will be on site to help answer any questions that you may have. Just a great day to enjoy the outdoors. Hopefully the weather holds out for us.
Sure. Well, that sounds like a great program. So we'll look forward to an update when that's over to see how everything went. You know, I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she had some questions about some insects. And unfortunately, I didn't have answers for her. But with you being the supervisor at the Nature Center, is there any way we can learn more about insects, if for myself or for my daughter?
Sure. We always recommend that people take pictures with their phones or with their cameras and bring them in.
You bring them in?
Email them to us at the Nature Center, and we can definitely have our naturalists take a look at that. We do have a couple events coming up on insects. There's an insect collecting event on Saturday, September 17th. From 1 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It's $2 for ages 4 and up. We'll catch our own insects, bring them inside, and have a chance to examine them.
Also, the members, you guys will go out in the field,
and
bring some insects, and
actively catch with nets. So it'll be a great opportunity to learn how to catch and learn how to look and analyze them. We'll use microscopes, and we have such a beautiful natural area around the Nature Center and the parks that enables us to find a wide variety of insects to look at.
And that reminds me, when we were kids, maybe not as much insect. Well, I take that back. We used to have, I grew up on Hayes Road, over on 24-mile road, back when it was all farmland. But we had 5 acres, we had fields all over. We used to collect those light bugs. I don't know the correct name of them, but they would light up. And then, because there was some program back in the day we found in our comic book that if you sent in a jar of, you get refunded like a penny for each light bug. So I don't know if it was the National Enquirer we were looking at or what. But anyway, we collect the little bugs, and also we collect frogs. We release them, but it's kind of on the same line of, it's nice to get kids away from the computers and video games a little bit and go out and do stuff that we used to do as kids.
Get out back to nature.
Back the things we used to do, get out in the nature. That's a great program there. And what else do we have, Jim, coming up bug related?
Well, we have Spider Mania coming up on Saturday, October 15th. That'll start at 11:30, run till 3:30.
Probably not for everyone, Spider-Mania.
Probably not for everybody, but it's learning about spiders in a controlled environment. So you'll be able to learn some interesting facts and important biology about the spiders. We have live spider programs at 1 and at 2:30.
Nice. Any tarantulas making an appearance?
Probably.
Nice.
Probably. We'll use microscopes to get a closer look at the spiders and the different parts, and also enjoy spider craft.
I bet a tarantula has to be amazing to look at under a microscope.
Yep.
With all those fine hairs.
Yep. And we do have one in the Nature Center to come and inspect and sometimes hold.
Yeah. I'll let someone else hold that. All right, Jim, and a lot of people, we get calls, even like Riverbends Park, the Bittersweet, Hickory Grove, and they say, oh my gosh, I was just at a family picnic there. I've never been here before. The Nature Center, a lot of people know where it's at, but if they haven't been there, where's the Nature Center located and what are the hours?
Well, we're in the Ryan Road entrance of Riverbends Park, which Riverbends Park's at 22 Mile and Ryan Roads. If you take we're just south of Ryan. We're just south of 22 Mile on the east side of Ryan Road. We're right at the entrance of the park. We're the Big Log Cabin at 4101 Riverbends Drive. You can always give us a call at 586-323-2478. And we're on Facebook as well. So if you search for the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center on Facebook, you can like our page and get lots of news on our upcoming events, and it'll show you a map right there.
Wonderful. Sounds like a lot of great things going on over there. And also, Jim, since we're talking about Riverbends Park and the Woodall entrance, let's just talk a minute about, as you pull in, you got the baseball fields. We also have pickleball, 3 pickleball courts that our maintenance staff have built, and it's amazing. If you go over there about 9 o'clock, just packed. We also have the skate park, and we have one of our maintenance guys been making repairs on that. We got people coming from all over for our skate park. We have a Woodall Pavilion for rental, playground area. Also, this is fairly new. It's getting bigger and bigger each year. Is the mountain bike trails.
Yes.
We have over 8 miles now.
Yes.
And Cranbo, what a great job they do. Clinton River Area Mountain Bike Association. What a great group. The maintenance they do and the upkeep and the programs. And tell us your thoughts, Jim. I mean, because first of all, it's getting more people in the park, and not just bike users, but walkers and joggers and bird watchers.
Right, and we just completed the trail that is a connection to Utica, so you can go from our 22-mile Riverbends entrance all the way to downtown Utica by the Jimmy John's Field.
Yeah, and keep going, you go to Metro Beach.
Correct.
All connected. Correct. And on that note, Jim, too, is just a little update for our residents. We have received more grants, so we're continuing on. The next step is going from Macomb Orchard Trail to Gene Shepherd Park.
Right.
So we've solidified those funds, and then we have grants going on through the Michigan Department of Natural Resources Trust Fund and a TAP grant to connect from Gene Shepherd Park to Riverbends Park.
Oh, excellent.
So we're working on that, and it's a lot of people are excited. Well, it's part of the Iron Bell Trail, Governor Snyder's plan.
Right.
And it's getting closer from our end anyways. There's some more things to do north of here, but as long as we can get ours connected, then is what happens with that. Now you're connected to the Clinton River Trail heading into Rochester, connects to the Paint Creek Trail. Also, if you want to see the Macomb Orchard Trail, you could take it all the way up 23.5 miles to the city of Richmond. So a lot of nice connections, a lot of nice options for our bike users.
Right, and a lot of active and passive recreation options in Riverbends Park.
Definitely.
And all of our parks.
Definitely.
Between the trap and archery range, the skate park, the bocce ball courts. It's a great way to get out and enjoy a day at the park with your family.
Definitely. Well, Jim, we appreciate everything that you got going on over at the Nature Center. A lot of great things. I know you have a wonderful staff over there and some volunteers that help things go. So
yes,
we'll
be able to do it.
We'll have you on again shortly, see how things are going, and I know you have some new programs for us.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Jim. At this time, we want to take a look at the 33rd Annual Art Fair that we had on the Township grounds recently, and you'll see some of the great footage of the wonderful event. As you can see from the wonderful footage, all the patrons had a great time at the 33rd Annual Art Fair. Please keep an eye out for 2017. We may have a couple changes for next year. Thanks so much for watching Shelby Township Parks and Recreation in the News. Please remember, here at Parks and Rec, we create community through people, parks, and programs. Thanks for watching.